Don't you turn against me.
I felt a great disturbance in the Force, as if millions of voices suddenly cried out in terror and were suddenly silenced.
You're not with me, then you're my enemy. You turned her against me!
You have done that yourself.
Release your anger. Only your hatred can destroy me.
I hate you! Bring balance to the Force, not leave it in darkness! You were the chosen ones!
Hello, and welcome to Who Shot First, a Star Wars controversy podcast, your one-stop shop for all controversies related to the Star Wars universe.
I'm your host, Alex, and with me is our other host, Ethan.
And today we have a very special guest. We have Sarah.
Hello, everyone.
Yay! And we have our very special guest because we have a very special episode. This is our new holiday special. We're doing a holiday special about the Star Wars holiday special.
Oh boy. Everyone loves the holiday special.
Everyone should. That is my argument. So
that's what we're discussing tonight, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. We're discussing it.
I disagree.
Oh, no. This is going to be good because we actually now have two people on the direct opposite sides, and
Correct.
we may get a little testy here today. We may get a little testy, and I'm excited. I'm excited.
Bound to get testy.
So, all right. So first off, before we go any further, Sarah, what was your first experience with Star Wars? Or what got you into Star Wars? Do you remember? Or your first experience with it?
Yes. I don't know exactly what kind of started the chain of events, but I was in junior high and all of the movies up to that point had come out. So episode 3 had been released and was out of the theaters and available back at the corner video rental store.
None of the sequel trilogy, but all of the prequel.
Correct, right. So I'm talking like 2006. So episodes 1 through 6 were available to watch. And I'm like, well, this is it. All of the Star Wars is out. I'm just going to sit down and like educate myself on this cultural thing because I know a lot of people like it. It was a very intentional. I'm going to sit down and do it. I didn't expect to fall in love with it. So yeah, I just kind of sat down and over the course, it was one summer. So one summer I watched all of the Star Wars movies and fell in love with them.
Was it an instant love or was it like, did it have to grow on you a little bit?
No, it was pretty instant. Like I wanted to know what happened next. I was really intrigued by the galaxy and wanted to know more.
Okay.
Like, did you know like the big reveal at all? I mean, did you know who Luke's father was? Before? Okay.
Yeah. Like, and I think that's part of the reason like junior high Sarah wanted to watch it is because like it's so pervasive in our culture. Like I knew from a young kid, Luke, I am your father. And so just to like understand it and appreciate it. And because I thought it was the end. I thought we were done and this is all our Star Wars. And so we had a complete bookended story. So I wanted to consume the story. And here we are, a couple more movies and several books and comics and stuff later. We're still going.
And TV shows and
TV shows.
Countless,
we're still going.
Yeah.
We're still going.
That's interesting that you came into it kind of in that middle school kind of age. I don't know. I guess to me I've only found that people, you know, or at least it's a lot older people who get into it, who try to get into it at an older age. They don't like it as much, or they don't fall in love with it or get the big deal as the older they are.
I can see that.
Mm-hmm. Because Star Wars is for kids, everyone. Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. All right, so we are going to just jump off. We can jump off right now. Fun little tidbit for everybody. Me and Sarah have seen the new Star Wars holiday special, the Lego Star Wars holiday special. And it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like that one.
There were some really good laugh out loud funny moments.
Yes. So
well, I saw the trailer, and so it's nice that it's not like really taking itself that seriously, right? It's just kind
correct.
of
No, it does not. It is not canon. There is no way that it is canon.
No.
No, but it does a good job of respecting the Star Wars universe for the most part.
Yes.
Like, I mean, if you're a fan of like any of the Lego Star Wars games, I think you're gonna enjoy the special.
No holographic dance scenes or baking scenes.
Nope.
All right.
Not holographic. There was a cooking scene though.
Yeah,
That's what I meant. Yeah, the cooking.
There was a cooking. No, I know, but like there was a cooking scene, but they
Yes.
did it a little better.
Yeah, yeah, because I wasn't trying to do like a cooking show within the holiday special. It's like the characters are like cooking a meal, so
Okay.
it's not like the show within the show bit.
Yeah.
All right. So
All right.
we are to get us started.
The Star Wars Holiday Special.
I will start us off with just first of all explaining the controversy and then giving us a little history about the holiday special.
All right.
I don't think you guys know very much about the holiday history, or actually, nope, I got to start it. I missed it. Ethan, and we can do Sarah too. But Ethan, what do you know about this holiday special? Because spoiler for everybody, he hasn't seen it.
Well, so I have not seen it from beginning to end, but I think I saw somebody on YouTube, posted a clip of it, one time, and that kind of really just watching that. I didn't think it was real at first. Like it wasn't like this wasn't, this is some, fan made thing or, some, yeah. But then when the actual characters from the movies showed up, it was just like, wow, okay, this is real. So that I just did a little bit of research on it, but back then I've forgotten it now. But basically I'd seen all of the parts that everybody that are now infamous and everybody hates. But yes, me personally, I have never actually sat down and watched it from beginning to end. I don't know if I could.
Hopefully I can convince you to do that this year with this podcast.
All right.
I convinced Sarah to watch it a second time. So we've seen it. I watch it every year. Every year I watch it. Yes. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I don't. Oh.
How did you? Do you have it on physical DVD?
No, nobody has.
Okay,
it
I
on
didn't think
physical
so.
DVD. The only person that ever had it on personal DVD, which I will tell you, I can tell you now, is versus the notes, but is Carrie Fisher. She demanded a copy of it from George Lucas in order to do behind the scenes director commentary for the re-releases of the original trilogy.
Wow.
Kudos to her.
Yes. Yeah. And she's like, her joking. I think, to me, I would put that in the positive side of it's good. She wanted to have proof that it's there. She made the joke all the time of she wanted something that she could just put on the TV when parties were over and make people leave.
That's awesome.
So her family has a copy of it somewhere. So
I wonder what that would auction off for someday if they ever did a charity auction thing or something. The only physical copy of
No, I have it. I got it on the internet. So, and it's got the original commercials and everything on it. So.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Nice.
So.
See, I actually enjoyed that part. I think the most of watching it with you is getting to see all of the 1970s commercials.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the best thing about a holiday special is the ads, right? Can't wait to get back to those ads.
Yep.
All right. So diving in.
I got a bad feeling about this.
I'll give you a little history about it. So the controversy is George Lucas hates this movie, hates it with a fiery passion. A lot of people hate it. And then there are the people that are like me who think it is so bad it's good. And that is so I want to preface this of everybody, like, it's not that I think it's an Oscar-worthy movie. It's that it's so bad it's hilarious. And it not intentional, but you just have to watch it because it's hilarious. Controversy also comes from the fact that George Lucas does not want it released and does not want anything to do with it, and has famously stated if he had the time and a sledgehammer, he would destroy every copy. So that's more pieces of the controversy. But there's nobody that officially would acknowledge that they were the starting idea of the holiday special. So Lucasfilm thought that it would be a good vehicle to push toys. And this came out in 78, a year after the original Star Wars came out. So an unnamed CBS executive came to George and Lucasfilm and said, hey, we'd like to promote this. We'd like to do this. George said, sure, sounds okay. The original script, and then it was written as a script was written. The original script focused on a galactic holiday celebrated by all species, with the Wookiee planet of Kashyyyk selected to host the festivities that year. Chewbacca's family, Father Itchy, wife Mala, and son Lumpy were introduced, with the writers leaving gaps for executive producers Dwight Hemian and Gary Smith to insert celebrity guest stars and musical acts. So they wrote it as a variety show. The writers who wrote it as a variety show of the time. And so they left gaps. And that's where a lot of the problems start happening, is that there's the story, overarching story of the holiday special is okay, but the gaps are, there's just random gaps. There's a lot of misconceptions. A lot of people say that like this is George's mistake and George did it or didn't do it. So George came in and has said in Empire 2009, they told him you can promote the film by doing the TV special. So I kind of got talked into doing the special. So basically he claims that he didn't really want to do it. And then he decided he was talked into do it because they could do the film and promote the film and keep the idea in the public eye. Mm-hmm. Then there's also description is that if he did the special, there was a possibility Fox and CBS would fund Star Wars cartoons, which he later did do, some Star Wars cartoons. Then George, he left the picture very early. Like he kind of did not participate in the directing of the holiday special. A big problem with the reason he can't get his name completely off of it and say that he wasn't involved is that he came up with the idea for it being a focus on Chewbacca and his family. He's also the one who demanded that the Wookiees were not translated and talked in Shrirook. The writers have said, we had concerns about the Wookiee sounds without subtitles, but George said, this is the story I want to tell.
Everything always goes well when he demands things.
Yeah. Okay. To tell us more of the history. I don't want to jump the gun and start getting into this is a problem.
You can say a problem. Yes. Yes. Okay. I'll tell you a little bit more of the history. But so George left the picture. It was kind of, once he left, it was kind of a runaway production. Lucas walked away and there wasn't anybody fighting for it. The script completely had to be reworked. It kept getting reworked and reworked, moving away into this bizarre land. They were trying to make one kind of thing and I was trying to make another. Ended up being a weird hybrid of the two. That's what George has stated. That he kind of made a script, because it is based off of an old script that George wrote, but it has been altered massively to that. So according to this is George's statements. The special from 78 really didn't have much to do with us, Lucas told staticmultimedia.com. I can't remember what network it was on, but it was a thing that they did. We kind of let them do it. It was done by, I can't even remember who the group was, but they were a variety TV guys. We let them use the characters and stuff, and that probably wasn't the smartest thing to do, but you learn from those experiences. So according to George, again, he claims that he had nothing to do with it. But writers have stated that he did not. They wanted to change a few things, and George was like, nope, can't do that. So it's a bit of George wanting his cake and eating it too.
Yep. That's a good way to put it.
Yep. There was a director, David Akumba, in the very beginning. that he was there for about 1 or 2 scenes. He then left because he just did not work. David Akumba wasn't used to shooting television, using 5 cameras, everything shooting at the same time. He was very indignant about his own lack of knowledge, and he did not get along with some of the producers. Akumba left after only shooting a number of scenes. It's very obvious throughout the show that Carrie Fisher and Harrison Ford did not want to be there. Part of Carrie Fisher's deal was that she got to sing a song. So she would not do the show unless she had a song. There's a scene where Ford was sitting in the Millennium Falcon and he just wanted to get his lines done. And he made that very clear. Harrison Ford has stated, it was in my contract. There was no known way to get out of it. Mark Hamill says, I initially said that I didn't want to do it, but George said it would help keep Star Wars in the consciousness, and I wanted to be a team player, so I did it. And I also said that I didn't think Luke should sing, so they cut that number.
But they were gonna have Luke sing.
Apparently.
Oh,
I'm glad they cut that one.
Yep.
oh man.
No,
Can you
no
imagine?
offense, Mark, but
Yeah.
no.
So Mark asked them not to have him sing. Now, a little bit of a positive here. This is sort of history, but so when they were filming the cartoon, because the cartoon is the only thing that George Lucas actually thinks is any good, and is the only thing that has been officially released by Lucasfilm on hard copy as a bonus feature of one of their versions of one of the films. I think it's Revenge of the Sith or something, or one of those. But he's released the cartoon. The performers generally came in and nailed the lines, whereas Mark Hamill was anxious to try different things in the recording booth. And as we all know, he went off to be a very successful voice actor in The Joker. So he was playing around and being a visionary to start with. A couple more small things. According to Bea Arthur, this is the woman who sings the song in the bar.
Okay.
She says, it was a wonderful time, but I had no idea it was even part of the whole Star Wars thing. I just remember singing with a bunch of people with funny heads.
Nice.
And according to the producers, Bea Arthur was known for being a little cold and demanding on the set. She's known for that as well as part of the Golden Girls. She went on to be a Golden Girl. So, but also there was a lot of problems on set. So all the characters from the bar were there at the bar. However, they forgot to pump oxygen into the masks. So characters were fainting left and right.
Wow.
Due to heat. Yeah. And that's the thing that I was told that I found a lot is that like with the Wookiee suits and all that kind of stuff, they did not plan on it being so hot. And so they were literally and not to jump the gun a little bit, but literally at the end scene where all the Wookiees are draped in red. The reason for that is there's a ton of them, and so they didn't have enough money for all the suits, and they didn't want these people to be in like roasting.
So when you say that they didn't plan for the heat, did they not plan for the Wookiee suit being so hot, or were they filming at someplace hot?
A little bit of both. Of like just the studio itself was so hot,
Okay.
like with all the lights and everything.
Right, I know it gets really warm in there, but I didn't know if
No, and they did not plan for the Wookiee suits or just the other suits or anything. Because I know in what I found that the Biff band, a couple of those guys passed out and needed oxygen between takes. So.
And this is supposed to be bringing peace and joy and the remembrance of life.
Yeah.
That wasn't that the
yeah.
message the holiday special gives us?
Right.
This is also supposed to be an annual event. They wanted to do it every year.
Oof.
But it was so bad they didn't even
man.
they didn't even release it to any official version. So what do you think about that?
To me, like that history just kind of sums up like what a hot mess the holiday special is.
Yeah. So maybe you want to be a little nicer to it, huh? Yeah. Be a little nicer because they were going through a lot. This is a lot.
They're professionals. It's literally their job to put together a cohesive production. And you can't do that.
Exactly. Yeah. It takes a lot for something to be this bad. It's yeah. Everything you just talked about just makes me just, it makes more and more sense as to why this was so bad.
The end scene also where they go inside the tree of life and everything, literally they did not have money for an end scene. So they're like, get us a bunch of candles, go about, buy as many candles as you can and put us on a soundstage. And that's it. They did not have any money at the end. That's the last thing they filmed.
And the fact that Harrison Ford just wanted to just get his lines out as fast as possible and get out of there is just a cherry on top of this, on a terrible Sunday for that. Just get me out of here, man.
I find that so hilarious because from me watching it, I actually think he puts forth the best performance out of all of them. Like I think Carrie Fisher phones it. I think Mark phones it. It's hilarious how much they phone it, I think. And yeah, so but for me, it's like, oh, it's Harrison Ford. He's actually like trying to act, but that might just be his own gravitas and stuff like that. But
sure.
Okay, so that's our wonderful history. Yes, we're going to start with talking about the negatives. So you guys can chat because you all you have your negative pieces, and I'll bring up information. But what do you guys think is so bad about the holiday special?
I got a bad feeling about this.
Well, for me, it just for the scenes that I've watched, granted, I'm coming into this a bit cold because I haven't actually watched it from end to end, but the parts that I've watched they were just so boring, for one thing, and some of these scenes just seemed to go on forever. They just dragged and dragged, and it was just, they got progressively worse as they kept going, so, and they didn't make any sense. You're just watching this and you're like, how is this progressing the plot or adding to the overall story at all? And afterwards, you're just like, wow, I just watched that. And you're left with that feeling of, I'll never get that time back. I put all this time into watching this, thinking I was going to get to an end or a better part of the story, and it just doesn't come. And yeah, and I don't know, to me, yes, it was from the 70s, but it just looks bad. It just looks really bad. Like, I don't know, just, yeah, from Luke's golden shiny jacket to some of the Wookiees just look bad. And yeah, I don't know, that's just a little bit from me.
Just to give you all some context, there is the opening scene, which is with Han and Chewie. Once they actually get to Kashyyyk, there's 9 minutes of uninterrupted, only Wookiee speak.
Yes, that's what I mean. Exactly.
It's hilarious. I don't know what you guys are talking about. It's okay, awful.
But that's the thing, though. Like, okay, it might be at the beginning, it might be hilarious. Oh yeah, that's funny. Like, this is ridiculous. But then it keeps going and it doesn't stop. And then that's when you're like, what is happening? The comedy fades away, and you're like, this is just, I'm not having a good time anymore. I'm still listening to these creatures speak, and there's no captions. We're not supposed to, I mean, you can kind of gather what they're talking about based on, what they're doing and, the tone of their growls. But it just, you're just left there like, what's happening?
Sarah?
And I completely agree with that. The part of the art of comedy is when to call it quits. Like the third time you do a shtick, it might be funny, but the fourth or fifth, no. So again, yeah, like the first minute or two, I'm like, okay, this is kind of funny, but we'll get some kind of subtitles, or like Han will come back, or we'll have someone intervene so we can get a little bit more context, and it never happens. So you're just sitting there lost for 9 minutes of this special. Like, what the heck is going on?
But that's what's so funny. It's so bad. It's funny. I'm not arguing here that this is a good movie.
No, and
I'm arguing that it is so bad. It's so good.
Right, but it transforms from being so bad it's funny to just being so bad, and like you said, you got to know when to stop because it's the funny part ends, and yeah, I can't sit through it.
Okay.
Mhm.
Anything else you'd quick like to add on the topic
of the Wookiees.
of Wookiee speak, or just any?
To me, it's a little demeaning to Mala and Lumpy, and I forgot the dad's name.
Itchy?
Itchy, thank you.
Legitimately, just I'm itchy.
Yeah, I forgot. Anyway,
It's a
to
family
me-
name.
but to me, just having all of that without, translating it doesn't do anything to humanize them. I think Star Wars, certainly in the original trilogy era, kind of had a bit of an issue of, here's all of our humanoid people and we're going to like follow them and praise them, and like, Chewbacca doesn't get a medal after the Battle of Yavin, and it's like alien species are second-class citizens. And I'm getting a little political here.
You are getting a little political here.
I'll step off my soapbox, but to me, it's like it wasn't like saying, "Oh, the Wookiees are just like us. They're just a different species and speak a different language." It's just like it. To me, it furthered the gap between humanoids and Wookiees.
Okay.
Okay.
So then we will move on into our next section of the film. We have our wonderful acrobats.
Oh, the acrobats.
How do you feel about the acrobats?
Okay, so just remind me of the scene again, because I'm blanking. So it's aren't they're tiny little acrobats, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
Lumpy
they're
brings them up.
virtual. Yeah, they get pulled
Virtual
up on
tiny
as a
acrobats.
virtual acrobats. Yeah.
Oh, right. And don't they like start talking or
No,
like?
they don't
Oh,
talk
they
at
don't.
all.
It's just okay. All right. Oh yeah.
You're
Okay.
thinking
So
of
yeah,
you're thinking of a later scene of virtual Jefferson Starship, which we will talk about later. But
okay. Yes.
there's multiple virtual pieces here.
Okay. All right. All right. So then, yeah. Okay. So from what I remember of the acrobat scene, then it's just another one of those scenes that just kind of goes on forever, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I will fully not come to the defense of this scene, because this one I will say is boring and not bad. It's good because it's literally just we're watching people do acrobats with weird zany music, because it's like music. So that one
Yeah,
I will not
yeah.
come to the defense of. But
The runtime of that scene is? You know
it's
what?
like
How long we have to
4 or
watch? the
5
acrobat?
minutes, like 3
Is
minutes.
it
I think.
really? Is
Yeah.
it really 3
Oh,
minutes?
it's a while.
Okay.
No, to me, that it just highlights like the lack of plot in this thing. When I first watched the holiday special, like I didn't realize like variety shows were actually a thing in the 70s. Like it's fairly common to have a variety hour. And so if that was an homage to that, millennial Sarah didn't understand that. But even like with that, to me, this is, you have the juxtaposition of like, it's so important for us to get back to Life Day, and there's stormtroopers in the house, and like you have this.
We haven't even gotten to that part yet.
Well, I know, but I'm saying like there's an actual plot there, or they're trying to have an actual plot, and you're like, okay, no, we're gonna go play video games for 10 minutes,
Yeah.
or we're gonna go watch a video for 10 minutes. I'm like, you're trying to set up some kind of suspense, and you're negating the actual plot, which you say is super important because like this is a very special celebration, and then you just go watch videos. It's like the equivalent of watching YouTube videos.
Yep.
Doesn't make sense.
Is the Empire supposed to be occupying Kashyyyk?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right.
Okay. So it was poorly received by George Lucas that publicly announced that there would be never another TV program, which is a lie because we got a new one.
But not under his
Under
control.
George. You're
Yeah.
right.
Right.
But yes, so let's just kind of go through our plot. Our first plot is that, Sarah, what is the plot of Star Wars Holiday Special? Do you know?
From what I remember from my 2 viewings, one almost a year ago, the most recent one, it's trying to get all of the gang back together on Kashyyyk to celebrate Life Day, which I understood was just a Wookiee celebration. But the Empire is obviously looking for Chewbacca and Han, Luke and Leia, because they're part of the rebellion. So there's that little bit of a tension. And I don't remember how they get that cleared up, but they do. And then they celebrate a very happy Life Day amongst every fog machine on the studio, or in the studio.
Ethan, do you have anything? Can you add to that plot a little bit at all?
No, that was basically my general understanding of the plot too, was that they were celebrating Life Day, and the Empire was looking for the main characters after they blew up the first Death Star, which you think they would be looking for them a lot more aggressively, but that's my only understanding of the plot. Okay. Yeah.
So then we're gonna go through each. We're gonna go through this because that is generally the plot. Because I've seen this a lot. I've seen this every year since college.
Seriously?
Yes.
Wow.
I watch it every year. It's amazing, you guys.
I guess I just didn't. I guess when you said every year, I guess I didn't believe every year.
He's a literal man, Ethan.
I'm
he says every year.
I suppose so. Yeah, that's true. He means every year. All right. Well.
Yeah. Jeez, come on. So to start off, Chewbacca and Han are trying to get back to Kashyyyk for Life Day. They somehow rope James Earl Jones to do lines. I haven't been able to find out if this is true. I've heard that that's a cut scene from the original Star Wars, A New Hope.
Oh.
That's what I've heard. But I haven't started. I don't know. So they try to get away. So they're trying to get to Chewbacca. Chewbacca's family is preparing for him, and Mala starts getting worried. And so Mala contacts Luke Skywalker. What do you remember about Luke Skywalker and Mala conversation, Sarah? Anything?
He understands her.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, he doesn't?
No.
I thought I remember him.
He's reading her signs. He's like the rest of us, where he's trying to just kind of interpret from her.
Then I don't remember the conversation.
Okay. I only bring it up because I find it hilarious. The way he looks is hilarious. His haircut is just terrible.
See, that's just another line in the column of Star Wars Holiday Special is bad.
But that's funny. It's funny.
You have a sick sense of humor.
I do, apparently. Apparently. But no, I find that piece funny and semi problematic too, is because at the very end, Luke's like, hey, let's look better and let's be happy. I'm sure they're on their way. And then Mala's like, and then Luke goes, come on, give me a smile. That's what I want to see. And it's like that weird, we gotta look good. I don't know. To me, it reads weird.
Well, it's either weird or he's treating a grown Kashyyyk female like a child.
It's like a child,
and either way is not.
Or he's hitting on her, and that's
that. Yeah. Why'd you have to bring that up in my head?
You never thought of that?
No.
Oh, I thought that's where I went. I thought he was being demeaning to her and come on, Mala. There it is. There it is.
Oh. No, I don't get that vibe. That's weird. No, heck no. Yeah, no, I get the vibe of just kind of talking down to this other life form, kind of seeming superior.
Yeah,
I get that. I get that.
Have the listeners tweet in and
see if anyone what they think.
Support you.
Yeah, that's right.
Support who? I don't care. Yes, you're right. Then Mala contacts our local trader.
Oh, that guy.
That guy.
I totally forgot about him.
Ethan, do you know anything about this local trader?
No, I don't remember that seen, or I haven't seen that one.
Oh, he's in most of the movies, so yeah, it's fine. But he's not in many of the famous scenes, so that's probably why you haven't seen him.
Right.
But yes, so she contacts him, and his name is Sundan. And through coded wording, because he's weirdly selling things to the Empire. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Weirdly selling like hawk junk to the Empire. There's a whole infomercial for a grooming kit. And he's just like, it does this. I'm like, what's happening? This is amazing. This is amazing what's happening. And so then through coded words, he says that they're on their way. Mala then tries to make Bantha surprise. You remember this scene now?
Stir, whip, 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 stir, beat, stir, whip, 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 stir, beat.
Yeah, because then she follows along with a video.
Which is a Julia Child make fun.
Yeah.
With Harvey Korman as a 6-armed chef.
Yes, yes.
So have you seen that scene, Ethan?
Yes.
And what did you think of that?
It's just it looked so bad. Here's this guy who, he's cooking with 6 arms, and 4 of them are clearly prosthetics, or just these kind of flailing,
They're
other
not
arms.
prosthetics. They're
Okay,
that's mad. That's you're criticizing legitimate artisanship of 2 people had to be behind his back and actually do stuff. Now, come on now.
Right.
Come on now.
Sorry. Prosthetic is the wrong word, but it's still, it's just, it looked bad, man.
Yeah. Okay.
I remember the dialogue just being really weird. I should go back and watch the scene again, but I just remember it all just being like really kind of cringy.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Very much agree. I think it's hilarious cringe though. So again, amazing. So our trader shows up to their house and brings gifts. And he brings a gift for Itchy.
Oh, the adult entertainment.
Yeah. Do you know this, Ethan? You remember this scene?
It doesn't ring a bell.
Oh my gosh, dude. It's so good.
No, it's not.
Oh.
No.
Oh. Yes, it is. It is so good, man. So he literally brings in a virtual video, and he sits Itchy down and then puts in a tape, and then a Diane Carroll, famous singer at the time, in a holographic video, literally comes on in like a silky sheer kind of dress and proceeds to state the lines of,
I exist for you. You're mine as you create me. Oh, yes. I can feel my creation. I'm getting your message. Are you getting mine?
See, you're laughing. It's so good. Victory is mine. Victory, I win. It's so bad it's good.
No.
It's so bad it's good.
Let Ethan catch his breath and tell you what he thinks.
Oh, wow. I don't know how I think I had seen that scene before, but not in forever. Certainly not enough to remember that. Oh, wow.
It's very disturbing.
It's funny.
amazing.
Oh, that's horrific.
Yeah, but amazing horrific.
Oh, oof.
But Star Wars is supposed to be for kids. That is clearly not for kids.
I don't know who that target demographic was, but I sure hope it wasn't kids, man. I was like, that was like the scene for the weird dad after the kids get snacks or go to the bathroom or something. Like, gross, dude. That's so, man, I don't know how that script makes it through that many people without somebody going, this is a little weird, or like even while filming it, you're like, that doesn't sound good, or this is giving me the creeps.
Yep.
Just wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I will admit though that on first viewing that was hysterically awful.
Yes. I got him on one. I got
But-
him. It's almost there.
Right, but
I take that as victory.
Yes, but after that initial laughter goes away and you dissect the actual scene and you realize how kind of creepy and messed up it is, then it sort of
That's what the
becomes-
70s were. If you watch the whole thing, it's like a bad acid trip. Like,
Again, bad.
no, it's
Yeah.
an acid trip. It's great.
Mhm.
It's great. So that's wonderful. So then next piece of our plot is stormtroopers storm into the house looking for rebels. And luckily our local trader is here because he is going to distract the wonderful stormtroopers with virtual Jefferson Starship.
Wait, that's how that comes up?
Yeah.
He's distracting the stormtroopers with a video.
Yeah. You didn't remember this?
No.
He's literally like they're throwing things around the house and he's like, hey, look at this.
No wonder the rebels won. Again, no plot. If this was so urgent to find the rebels, the stormtroopers are better in their training. They're more diligent servants of the Empire, and they wouldn't be distracted by a holographic concert.
to be fair, it's one officer who he distracts, like, so it's not, his troops are, I don't know. So to put blame on the whole squad, I think is a little much. There were probably
Fair.
You have to watch the whole episode, dude.
Yeah, I
Sarah's
do.
basing this on whole episode, whole show
Fair enough.
watching. It's gold. It's gold. No, actually, I will say the Jefferson Starship one I was really bored with. That because the song itself is really boring. It's light the sky on fire, and that's all they say. They sing that just continually.
So with all of these things, you keep saying that it's bad.
No, I've only given you
Bad.
2
That's still 2 out of a lot.
out of a lot. It is not so. 2
You're
out of a
gonna-
lot is not good.
Well, everything we've talked about so far, you're like, yeah, it's bad.
No,
it's
I've
bad.
not said. What are you talking about? I've said 2 things out of everything we've talked about. I've talked about the greatness of the Wookiee speak, the greatness of the itchy VR, whatever. I've talked about the.
Oh, so it's the act. It's all of the holographic table bits you don't like.
It's just the 2 holographic table bits
okay.
that are like those are boring. Those don't help.
Okay.
Everything else is gold. Don't you air quote me.
Gold. Yeah.
So, and this is where it also goes a little off the rails, which I find hilarious. You guys don't, but literally that happens. And then a minute or 2 later, the officer says, keep your lumpy quiet, keep him busy. So Mala plops him in front of another recorder and we get to another sidebar. So we don't get to move the plot very much here. But we do get the cartoon, which is the only thing that George had anything to do with, and he's actually pretty happy with how that turned out. The big positive of the whole entire special is it gave us this cartoon, and this cartoon gave us who?
Boba Fett.
Yes, the
Yeah.
first introduction of Boba Fett.
And fun fact, I believe the only other Star Wars character that was first a TV show character that made the jump to the big screen was from Rogue
General
One.
Grievous.
No.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yes, but then I'm thinking of
Saw
initially-
Gerrera.
Yes, he is first a Clone Wars character.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That was just a little tidbit.
hmm
But yes, Boba Fett.
Yeah. You guys
Now,
don't
is
like
it-
that cartoon?
Is his voice in the animated one? Is that the same actor who plays him in
No.
Empire Strikes? Okay.
No. You don't enjoy the cartoon, Sarah?
No.
What's wrong with the cartoon?
I felt it was weird. So in a sense, like Lumpy is watching a cartoon, right? Like that's what we're supposed to be getting. But it's
Yeah.
like all of the characters that are real life characters.
Yep.
And so like they made them as a cartoon. To me, it'd be like we're gonna watch a cartoon about like our politicians.
It's rebel propaganda.
And see, I guess I never thought about it that way.
Really, like when Lumpy literally like slams his hand down and we cut out of the cartoon when the Imperial guy walks by. Never put that together.
Well, I mean, like, I just assumed because I did, but like to me, it was still really weird. Like, why would you make a cartoon with the rebels?
A little, yeah. I don't deny that it's weird.
It makes no sense. The art is awful. No one looks like their actual real life selves. So I will say that some of my dislike for the cartoon is from when I originally watched the Star Wars Holiday Special. Because when I was first getting into Star Wars, I was very concerned about what was canon and what was not, because I wanted to like make sure I understood what Star Wars was. So I really wanted to focus on what was canon. And that's just the way that junior high Sarah worked. But I was like, is the cartoon canon because it's Han, Luke, and Leia and Chewie? Or is it not because it's a cartoon? And I just couldn't handle it.
Ethan, have you seen the cartoon?
I have seen the cartoon.
All right, what did you think?
I haven't watched the cartoon in a long time, but I remember watching it when I was younger, so it was more entertaining for me because I just, basically I went into that. I watched that cartoon part without seeing like the rest of the movie or anything. So I felt it was kind of entertaining.
Good. Yeah. No, a lot of people do.
Yeah.
That is the big positive. I mean, George liked it so much that he worked with the group that did it. Nelvana. Nelvana was a Canadian company that he worked with, and then he worked with them on 1980s Saturday cartoons, Droids and Ewoks. So that is considered the very big positive of it.
And I understand a lot of fans really liking, because that's where we get Boba Fett, because he's a very loved character.
Yeah.
But again, like, it makes no sense to me.
And this is where we are different, because it makes no sense, but it's amazing to laugh through. Okay. That ends. And Lumpy goes upstairs to his room, and they have torn up his bedroom and torn up his little bantha, tear its head off, make him all sad.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't feel sad for him there?
I did.
You did there. Cause you to feel emotion. Positive. Check one for Alex Wynn.
Why is it a bantha too? Aren't there native Kashyyyk creatures that they could have made for him?
Because there's an actual bantha toy. They want the kids to have the bantha toy.
I know, but just I guess I'm not familiar with Kashyyyk wildlife, but you'd think that they could make something cute to sell. Bantha makes no sense.
Okay, so they tear off the bantha head. So Lumpy pulls out a translation device, and he starts trying to put that together, but he has to watch a video to create it. And it's Harvey again, playing a droid that keeps powering down. Isn't that great?
No.
No.
This Wookiee family is too dependent on technology. Clearly there's a sickness in their society or in this family that they're too dependent on technology to function.
It's a variety show. You gotta have a variety. These are the gaps that they left. These are the gaps that were filled in.
You should have just cut them and made the thing shorter.
Any thoughts on the translator?
Just another scene that just I didn't enjoy. Unnecessary.
Yep.
You're right. This family, needs too much technology to function.
Mhm.
I hadn't thought about that point, but it becomes more and more clear.
Okay.
Okay.
We then move on and we finish our video there. And guess what? Another video. You remember this video?
No.
The bar. Oh, you don't remember the bar scene?
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, hey. Okay, the bar scene where we have Harvey again showing up. And
Really?
what? Yes, he's everywhere.
Why?
Because they paid him.
They could have got other people and had some money left in the budget for their life tree.
Yeah. So they end up at the Cantina bar on Tatooine, and Harvey's got a love crush on Bay Arthur as Ekmena. And when she somehow, I don't know how, but we're watching the cantina somehow, and then inside the cantina we get some inception here because we're watching a TV show of Tatooine, and then on Tatooine there's another show that pops on that says we're canceling everybody from being outside. And I'm just like, wow, we're going inside movie and wow. So crazy inception. And so then she has to get everybody to leave. And nobody wants to leave. And so then she gets to sing good night, but not goodbye to the tune of the Cantina song.
Just one more rhyme, friend. Yes, it's a crime, friend. But you know time, friend. Time can fly. So it's good night, friend. Good night, but not goodbye.
Didn't you ever want lyrics to the Cantina Band song?
No.
No.
Boy, you guys are a tough crowd over here. Oh, it's so good.
You're destroying the beauty of John Williams' work with what trash.
The trash that was.
Yeah.
I will say the first time I saw it, I was pretty upset.
See.
Repeated
Right,
viewings,
exactly.
though. Repeated viewings. That's the key.
Sounds that's like
Repeated
a
viewings.
psychological torture.
No.
You just weigh yourself down enough that you cave.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
We keep it going. We keep that sucker going. It's going. It's part of my two
Okay.
movies. 2 movies I gotta watch every year around Christmas. Star Wars Holiday Special, Die Hard. Those are the only 2.
I watch A Christmas Story. We just watched It's a Wonderful Life, which isn't not technically a Christmas movie, I don't think. But
Are you kidding me? It's one of the biggest Christmas movies.
Well, it's like the bulk
Yeah,
of
it's
just because like 10 minutes takes place on Christmas Eve.
And then Christmas morning, like the whole movie takes place on Christmas. He kills himself on Christmas Eve,
Spoilers.
or tries to. I mean, the movie came out in 1920s, or not that late, not that early,
40,
but
45.
45, yeah. So if you're not on It's a Wonderful Full Life, I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Okay. Anyway,
Yeah,
Sarah, do you have any?
Those are mine.
Those are yours. Sarah, do you have any?
The Charlie Brown specials and then Elf are the big ones. I go back and forth with the Polar Express. I really love the storybook, and sometimes when I watch the movie, I really like it, and then sometimes I'm like not as into it as others.
So, anyway, back to our wonderful special.
Mm-hmm.
You wanted to be here. You
Right.
wanted to be here.
I am. I am still very glad to be here. But this is part of the controversy. Like, we're gonna get heated, we're gonna get tiffed, and I'm gonna roll my eyes when you say that the holiday special is good. Like, I knew what I signed up for.
Okay.
Right. Exactly.
All right. So next in our story, we have our wonderful video, finally gets all the people out. And as the farewell song ends, Lumpy tries to get all the stormtroopers to leave with his translation device, but it does not work. And one of them is about to get mad at him and then runs outside, which is a wonderful canvas painting. The outside is a canvas painting.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is the exact time that Chewbacca and Han Solo come, and Han does a nice juke move to get the stormtrooper to jump off the ledge and go and die. So it's so good. How is this not good? Also, we missed a piece in there. Somewhere in the long, they contact Princess Leia and C-3PO. And so that's, again, a fun interaction.
So fun.
I mean, no disrespect to Carrie Fisher, but I'm pretty sure she was high during this whole special.
I was gonna say that's one of the few things I know about it. Is a lot of fans speculate she never came to set sober.
Yeah. Yep. She
was on
the way
something.
she's looking in there, she's looking not present.
Yeah.
So finally Han shows up, Chewie shows up, they all show up, and then it's time for our celebration. And then we have a whole boatload of Wookiees in red robes walking into the sun.
To me, that whole scene just felt very cultish.
Yeah, you get some major cult vibes.
Yeah. And to me, because it's like they're making such a big deal out of Life Day and how it's so important. And then when we get to that, I'm like, this is it? This is your big, super important celebration. You wear robes with candles and walk into the sun.
Yep.
It left a little to be desired for me. Like, I was expecting fireworks.
Fireworks. Oh, you're thinking of the 4th of July there, babe.
I know.
Yeah.
But like something on that level, right?
Yeah, not that. Not walking into the sun.
Yeah. I like how in all of the holiday specials, like it starts to snow and they go play out in the snow. And like, I understand you can't on Kashyyyk, but
I hope you know that.
I was gonna say in the new Lego special, it snows on Kashyyyk.
That's right. But they do state it's so impractical.
It's so, yeah, the odds of this happening are
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Okay, so we end up inside this tree, the Tree of Life, because they call it the Tree of Life.
Mm-hmm.
And there we get a more of you guys' hate, I'm sure is our wonderful reaction to Carrie Fisher singing to the Star Wars theme.
I didn't realize it was a Star Wars theme.
I did point that out to you. Yeah.
Yeah. And no, to me, it felt very much like she asked for this.
Yep.
They're not like, Carrie, you have such a wonderful voice. How about we include this? It's like, give me a song.
She's not bad. I would not say her singing is bad. I would say the song is not good.
Right.
But like, and I would say she's not bad, but she's not good. Like, it's not like you should be asked to do this, but it should not be said that like she was like cringy as she was singing. Like the sound, like her voice was not cringy. It was more of just like, you're not great at this. Why is this happening?
No, that's fair. And I know for me, it's like a lot of it comes from this is a really bad song.
Yes. Yeah.
So yeah, we're at a better song. I may have some different feelings on it, but it just felt so shoehorned.
Yes.
In.
Yep. Totally.
Yeah. And then we get wonderful scenes of all of A New Hope, and we get all that wonderful jazz, and then that's our ending. So.
Oh yeah, all that wonderful stuff. Love it.
And it finally ends.
It finally ends.
Yeah. What is the runtime?
98 minutes.
98 minutes.
An hour and a half.
Okay. Wow.
I mean, with the amount of plot they had, it really should have been a half-hour spot.
You'd have just tucked it right in with the Charlie Brown special,
Right, right.
Yeah, I don't need the whole thing.
It's 2 hours with the commercials though. So,
wow.
Yeah. You don't have to watch it this year with me. I might drag Ethan into it. We might
I kind of want to now.
We might do a for the special for the podcast an audio track along with it. Just comment through it.
Oh yeah, so the listeners at home could
pop us in our comments here and just listen to us talk about it.
Oh, that'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
If there wasn't a raging pandemic, I'd want to like come over.
Yes, I very much agree.
Yeah. Right.
So we'll see. Maybe we'll hold off on that and maybe do that next year so that we can actually get together and do it. But we'll see. Yeah. So to wrap us up here quickly, we have people saying that the Boba Fett cartoon looks bad.
Yep.
So in Sarah's defense, because a lot of people like it, but so the designs and movements of the characters are downright bizarre, prompting the audience to wonder whether the animators had even actually seen A New Hope. Luke himself looks like an escaped mental patient who just came back from a makeover, while Han's nose is longer than his blaster.
Mm-hmm.
They also say that this movie, it serves as a reminder that even in the earliest days of Star Wars, George Lucas and company were willing to put their good names on a steaming pile of bantha fodder.
Well, it's the old saying, like, any news is good news. So as long as you keep your name out in
any publicity.
Publicity is good publicity. Keep your name out there.
Yep. And then it is also a monument to the fact that Lucas's spin-off empire, which spanned both decades and mediums, started off with a stumble that makes the Phantom Menace look like The Empire Strikes Back. And those are from Consequence of Sound, Star Wars Holiday Special Should Never Be Forgotten. That's what that series. And then I have a lot of the information, the history and stuff I got that from mentalfloss.com, The Dark Side of the Holiday Special, where they got put together a ton of different interviews with the directors and producers and stuff like that. So quickly, we're going to jump into the positives.
The few people who say
the few people that like it.
This is where the fun begins.
So I actually found there is a Star Wars Holiday Special.com that was created on the 40th anniversary of the Star Wars Holiday Special by a guy, and this is his explanation for it. It was my first Star Wars film. I was already a huge Star Wars fan, but though I already had toys and trading cards and had read the comics and the novel, I had not seen the actual Star Wars movie yet. So it had a profound effect on me, one that eventually turned into an obsession. Once it became clear the holiday special was never to be aired again. And that's from Scott Kirkwood. Another positive is the Boba Fett cartoon. So some history with that is that, and the positives is that CBS wanted Lucas to use one of the LA studios, like Hanna-Barbera, who did most of the Saturday morning cartoons. But Lucas, from the beginning, had a thing for independent companies, people who weren't in LA. So he went off and got a Canadian studio called Nelvana. The brief cartoon yarn does feel the most Star Wars-y of anything in the special, with a space-bound adventure, a shocking twist, and a new planet bustling with unusual alien life. And as I said earlier, it is the only piece of the holiday special that George Lucas acknowledges is any good. Mm-hmm. Then I have the people that are from my neck of the woods who say that it is amazing because it's funny and hilarious. So it does offer a handful of redeeming moments, however few and far between they may be. The highlight of the piece is Bay Arthur's soft warbled number, Good Night, But Not Goodbye. Set at the famed Cantina on Tatooine, the song, the way it integrates the Cantina theme, deserves some recognition.
No.
No?
Nah.
I'm going to
Debatable.
agree to disagree on that fact.
Okay.
I'm glad that's someone's favorite part of the special, but
okay. The piece is a cabaret meets Cheers tune that the future Golden Girls star sells like a champ. Arthur wanders around the room, gamely cavorting with her patrons, and almost convinces you that she genuinely harbors some mild bit of affection for these rubber-masked aliens. Yeah, it's good. It's good. And two more. As weird as it is to include in Chewbacca's elderly father watching a suggestive holographic video, Diane Carroll sings the heck out of this Minute Now. So the song itself is pretty good.
But you didn't have to make it so weird.
True. It is very weird.
Yes.
Then there is, while it gives the special itself no credit, the 1970s commercials in most bootleg versions of the film are endlessly fascinating as a time travel American culture and commerce.
No, and that's why I agreed with you. I mean, I have any history buff or, me, I'm into sociology. So anything culture is just like that little snapshot in time. Mm-hmm. And it's pretty cool. But when the commercial's better than the special, you have a problem.
Yeah, just a little.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. This wonderful woman that I found on cnet.com, she writes, in defense of Star Wars Holiday Special as it turns 40, is literally just like me. I watch it every year as a holiday tradition to amuse myself and horrify my friends. Yes. Yes.
Again, as I said earlier, you have a little bit of a sick sense of humor.
Yes. She also says, because of Lucas's lack of usual attention to Star Wars project, the show went from being a possible extension of A New Hope to a bizarre variety show style farce that could only be appreciated while heavily sedated.
See, you gotta take part in the
adult beverages.
Yes. Pass along that eggnogger.
Mm-hmm. She personally says she loves the random non-canon characters, most notably Bay Arthur, who tends bar at the cantina full of aliens, and the Bith Band, the Fingrin Dan, and the Modal Nodes. Modal Nodes. This is my jam right here. The show is practically a masterclass in Wookiee speak. You don't really pay attention to what Wookiees sound like until you're forced to listen to their roars, moans, chuckles, and whines in endless bouts of conversation that never get subtitled. When I watch the special, I shout out my own Wookiee translations, which are probably way off base from the real plot and a lot more R-rated than they need to be.
That would be entertaining if you just spent the time just like adding your own dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And before you argue that this kind of absurdist Star Wars action is what makes the show unwatchable, let me remind you that with this camp goes a wide selection of vintage commercials that alone make it worth your while to find the bootlegged copy. My favorites include the sing-along PSA for the Ladies Garment Workers Union, complete with more pantsuits and beehives than a grease reunion. You love that song. So while the Star Wars Holiday Special feels more like a Wookiee reality show, it still holds some magic for those of us who want to believe that somewhere out there, Mala's cooking Bantha surprise and Bay Arthur has a pint waiting for us. So
you found 2 articles from people that think like you do.
that's just 2 official articles. There are a lot of people out there. Don't you try to pretend there aren't.
Yeah, find that whole subreddit of people who love.
Oh, I'm sure there's a whole subreddit out there.
For sure.
I am sure.
All right, final thoughts. Did I change your mind, Ethan? It's good, right?
I mean, no.
You want to watch
It's
it
not-
though. You want to watch it though. So ha.
Okay, fine. I do want to watch it from beginning to end.
Win. Victory
But-
is mine.
It's still not good. You know,
I'm
two
not
different
saying
things.
it's good. I'm saying
I-
it's hilarious because it's bad.
I know, but I have a feeling like if we watch it the whole thing together, there'll just be a lot of just
Groaning.
Kill me
Yes,
now,
that's
that
the
just-
point.
yeah.
Yes.
So,
All
I
right.
don't know.
But why subject yourself to an hour and a half? You know how much other cool stuff you can do in an hour and a half?
Like what?
I mean, you can watch Elf. You can watch the Charlie Brown special like 4 times.
That is true. That one I will give you.
Exactly.
You can make a gingerbread house.
I'm no good at those.
Well, practice makes perfect, don't it?
No, not with that.
This sounds like a quitter's attitude.
Oh, them's fighting words.
You can just buy the kits now. You don't even have to bake it.
That's
Buy the kits
dumb.
and decorate.
All right, Sarah. Any final thoughts on the holiday special? Should the fans go out if they have never seen it before and watch it? Is it worth seeing at least once?
No.
No. What?
Like, because it's like I would say yes, but like, so okay, Star Wars fans out there, if you're interested in doing some deep dives, so you've watched all of the movies, you've watched all of the deleted scenes, you've watched all of Clone Wars and Rebels and Star Wars Resistance, you've read all of the existing canon, and you still want some more Star Wars, maybe consider this. But I'm saying, like, consume everything else Star Wars before you get here.
Put this on the bottom of your Star Wars to-do list.
Yes, it is what I'm saying.
Wow, not even to be like culturally relevant, because now it is officially canon with the new Star Wars holiday special.
Because they
talk about the Life Day and they have the gun from the cartoon in Mandalorian.
It doesn't make it canon.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
It so does.
All right, that sounds like a whole nother episode sprouting up here. I mean,
Okay.
like, all right, fans, you're the keeper of your time. So if you're looking for something else here in our as we enter winter in our social distancing era and not being able to do things, this may be worth the watch. But during a regular holiday season, when you can get together with friends and family and do all sorts of activities, I maybe not put this on the list of holiday traditions.
Boy, I'm just gonna have to agree to disagree with you. So
And that's the point of the podcast is we
Truth.
can respect other people's. I respect your love for it,
Good.
but I don't feel I need to.
You don't need to love it. It is not contingent on our relationship.
Well, I'm glad that's coming out here.
Good.
'Cause-
Guys, you were worried there for a little bit, weren't you?
yeah, and I'm sure our listeners were. Your listeners were too.
We're so worried. Yes.
Yeah. No,
Yes, they're
all is
on the
good
edge of their
here.
seats.
Yes.
We're doing good.
We're doing good. All right. So that is us. That is it for our show. Thank you for hanging with us. This is a longer episode than usual.
This is our longest episode yet.
I think so. It was.
Yeah.
So you can again find us on Twitter at WhoShot1SWPod. That's WhoShot1SWPod. And then you can find us also on email, WhoShotFirstSWPod@gmail.com. Who Shot First, swpod@gmail.com. And you can just search us on Google or search us also on iTunes and Spotify and all your major podcast networks. I think that's going to do it. And have a happy holiday season, everybody, where you're at, and stay
holidays.
safe.
Yes.
Hopefully we're moving through this pandemic and getting to a better place.
Never
tell us the odds. Oh, that was so good. That was so good.
Never tell me the odds.
People are counting on us. The galaxy is counting on us. Solo, we'll figure it out. We'll use the Force. That's not how the Force works. Oh, really? You're cold?
Don't you turn against me.
I felt a great disturbance in the Force, as if millions of voices suddenly cried out in terror and were suddenly silenced.
You're not with me, then you're my enemy. You turned her against me!
You have done that yourself.
Release your anger. Only your hatred can destroy me.
I hate you! Bring balance to the force, not leave it in darkness! You were the chosen ones!